Spencer Tracy movie there as the engine starts to accelerate. Here we go with an 8-sided loop. The stop sign in the sky. Coming across the top for the 4th side. 5th, straight down for the 6th. The 7th, and flattened out on the bottom. Darrell is a competition-style pilot, and he flies aerobatic competitions all over the United States. Now, over the last 40 aerobatic competitions, he has placed 3rd 11 times, 8 times in 2nd place, and 19 times as the 1st place pilot. So watch his different style of flying that you're going to see. This is competition style flying, and you'll note how straight his lines are. As he took that airplane through the slow rolls, you saw that the line was perfectly aligned. Notice the radius of that half-cubic turnaround, perfectly executed, even though the speed of the aircraft is changing, so he has to vary his angular velocity to ensure that it's round. And just to make sure that you're watching, he'll take it up there and couple it a couple of times. The aircraft he is flying is a custom-built Panzel 330. It weighs only 1,200 pounds, but it's powered by a 350 horsepower engine, has a rate of climb of almost 5,000 feet per minute with a roll rate of over 120 degrees per second. So he's sitting up there spinning at about the speed of a 78 record. Boy, did I date myself with that one. He currently holds a level 1 unrestricted airshow waiver with qualifications to fly shows in the Panzel, Stearman, Decathlon, Pitts, Russian Yak, and RV type aircraft. During his exhibition, he's experiencing up to 11 times the pull of gravity. Now, a chubby little rascal like me weighs 200 pounds and 11 times the pull of gravity. Let's see, that comes out to, well, that's a whole bunch. I can't even figure those zeros. But he's definitely subjecting himself to a tremendous physiological stresses as he comes down with a series of point rolls. Again, look how straight that line is. All right, coming back up around. What these guys do in the air with these airplanes is not like flying Patty Wagstaff's Extra 300 on Microsoft Flight Simulator. You don't get the G-forces. You don't get slammed around in your chair. You don't get hung from the ceiling as you fly the flight simulator. But you do get it when you're inside this airplane, and Darrell is flat showing us how it's done. Taking it right there, holding it into the sky, turning again. Very, very slow, right at the bottom edge of the controllability of the airplane, pulls the power back, split S's back down. He's allowing the airplane to accelerate as he comes back to Airshow Center. Once again, notice that the radius of the turn, the rate of his turn is every time it's perfect as he takes the airplane up in this wide, sweeping maneuver. Now, right now, you can obviously the aircraft is moving slower, so that angular rate of change must be controlled by the pilot. On the back side, he has to fight the building airspeed and the G-forces, and there it is, a perfectly executed. He's diving down for a little bit of airspeed. Remember, he's a mile up. You can hear the airplane as he pulls it up. Now watch now as he prepares to roll over on his back, or will he roll it? Let's see what he does. He's just going to pull it over on his back. The airplane starts to decelerate. And right about now, he quits flying. There it goes. It's broke. It's in the spin. Now, he is falling like a maple leaf seed in the fall here in Iowa as he brings the airplane back down. The world below is a kaleidoscope of the little squares of all the farms here in Iowa. He's got the blue sky up above. He's looking at everything in the world spinning around. He looks like he's totally, absolutely, completely out of control. And if he keeps this spin going a little bit farther down, I'm going to get a little bit worried. But now there he goes. He's coming through about 2,000 feet. The smoke sensor comes back on. Take it back there. Darrell Massman and the Panzel, the Panzel 330. Woo-hoo! Man, this guy can flat ring out an airplane. Custom built. One of these airplanes built a year. There he goes. Oh, wow! Tumbling it end over, end over, end. Definitely eat bananas before you do that one. And here he comes. He's working his way back down to lower altitude. Remember, all that energy, put that energy bank. He's using it right now as he's hitting that ATM. It goes again with a series of inside snap rolls. 7.5, 8 times the pull of gravity, slamming him around inside the cockpit. But he stopped it precisely where he wanted to on the inverted pine and pulled around to complete that multiple avalanche turn. Once again, reaching the left-hand side of the aerospace, he gives us a couple of rolls to make sure that we're watching. He's got more rolls than the Pillsbury Doughboy. And here he comes back in with that half human 8 turnaround and sets up for his next maneuver. Again, on the vertical upline, snap roll all the way up. The airplane just being powered up there. It continues to roll, falls off into a knife edge. Well, he's not going to let it spin. He recovered it and flew it out of that maneuver from 0 airspeed. If you look at the cockpit of one of these airplanes, you'll see that it has more clocks than you've ever seen before, and none of them tell the right time. But they do communicate to the pilot the information that he needs to know. And right now, he's concerned about the health of his engine as he comes on the 45-degree downline, takes a quick look at those engine instruments, making sure that the cylinder head temperature is within range. And again, a series of inside snap rolls. Whoa, does that hurt? 7 to 8 G's slamming you around in the cockpit. Terry, you ever ridden one of those old wooden roller coasters?
Oh, yeah.
Did you know how they throw you around, you bounce around, it makes all that noise? That's just a small sampling of what Daryl's putting himself through as he takes those maneuvers through the sky. All right, nice line, smooth. Well, that's only about a 14 pull up. You know, that's nothing. Yeah, right. That guy like me probably pass out by then. I'd be over there at the health station being revived. All right, here he goes again. Now he's got the smoke system off. He's going to slam his airplane into reverse. Tail slides out about 3 tail lengths before it whip stalls back in. Going to unwind it on the way back down, and here he comes up. A little bit of overspeed on the prop, indicating that it didn't have enough oil in the engine right there. You hear that real noise, but Daryl kept that under control throughout the maneuver. Thanking each and every one of you for joining us here at Waterloo for Thunder in the Valley Airshow as he'll be coming in. I'd like to caution everyone that our stove